Okay, let's try approaching our goal once again, but this time without crashing into invisible cops and then the game breaking. And whatever else happened there. Maybe the secret is just a jump. The path clearly goes off the road anyway, according to the map. So once I get close enough, I should probably just be like, fuck it. Yeah. Fuck what the GPS says. Yeah. Let's just find a way down there that involves the least death. These are some pretty sheer drops, actually. I'm not sure how this is going to play out. I might be able to hop onto this other road. This one's the closest to the height that I'm at. Alright, no damage there. And this road's lower. Thought they were more connected than that. Okay, we're fine. Ish. Mostly. Am I okay? I could have gone better, but I made it. Hello? Is this a oh, you guys mad at me for being here? Nope. God, it's so hard to holster a gun. There we go. I double tap alt, but it's never fast enough, so it just changes guns instead.
Is like the silence in the eye of the storm. You have no strong roots to this world.
I've met a dude from your group.
Losing touch with yourself.
Of course, the monk quest it references John Lennon's Imagine. So I don't think this is the same guy from before.
Sit down.
Is this some kind of prank? Someone scrolling all this?
Normally you are open to new things, but now you are afraid.
Fine. What's all this about?
Meditation.
You mean like being zen?
A support main?
Okay, I'm listening.
In the city, you are cut off from nature. Metal, concrete canyons, neon eyes. The filth of the world suffocates you.
Sure isn't no zen garden.
You must become still. Restore the bond within yourself. You are the source. All which you must do is draw from it. Are you ready?
I want specifics. What's in it for me?
Self-fulfillment. You shall hear your voice, and only yours. All else will become silent.
A little more specific than that.
You cannot exile yourself from your own life.
Sounds like a cursive. It mutes everybody.
I'll give it a shot. Why not?
I will give you a meditative brain dance that will liberate your consciousness.
Give me.
You can pay me however much you wish.
This should cut it.
Very well. The initial techniques of meditation are best undertaken with supervision. Let us begin. I will guide you.
Oh, he has equipment right here? I was wondering where the hell we were gonna get this done. Paying him nothing felt like it was gonna be a trap. Like, oh, and then he fries your brain. For being cheap. A pox upon your family.
Of the earth element. Spirit of nature, Mother Earth, I send you greetings. We are of one blood. I am you. You are me. O Mother Earth, I and all other creatures from you created. Cleanse my body and soul from pain, sickness, impurity, and the negative energy from negative people, worlds, and dimensions. Give me the energy of life. Give me health, youth, wisdom, knowledge, strength, joy, happiness, and inner peace. We walk the earth, through meadows, nature in full bloom. We remove our shoes, feel our bare feet touch the soil. We absorb the earth's energy. We sense joy, tranquility, lightness, purity, our heart and soul. We walk the earth. A butterfly rests on blooming flower. Bees are gathering nectar. Warmth and joy surrounds us. Our legs absorb the earth's energy, filling every cell of our bodies. Our souls and spirits are cleansed. We thank you, Mother Earth, with our mind, body, and soul. There is no life without you or the other elements.
Hello?
He's gone, and he took my wallet.
Nice vanishing trick.
Oh, right. Because they gave me that, didn't they? They gave me the headset, so I always have one on my person. It just feels weird. Technically, you see other people just sitting around doing brain dances, I guess. Like, just in a club, sitting on a couch. But every time I do it, it's such a clinical situation. It makes it feel like a private, dangerous operation, like you're like a surgery. So doing it just in a park felt really weird because we've never done it in this, even a particularly public place before. It's always been like a risky sort of call each time, if you know what I mean. This one's close enough that I might as well just grab it. While the dialogue was playing, I was thinking about the skip feature and how it would be really funny if you could just skip the dialogue, because it'd be like the antithesis of the whole Zen premise. But I believe the skip feature was disabled. Hello. I believe I just robbed a homeless man of his super club. I think skip was disabled, which is a good attention to detail sort of moment, because it would really defeat the purpose of the quest entirely if you could just literally skip it. What? Climbing a bush is really funny looking. Okay, we gotta climb. We can do this. We can do this. We might not be able to do this. Delamain says see you soon. Happy trails, or no matter where you are, I will find you. Alright. I'll be earthbound soon. Keep an eye out for me. I think that's the one that wandered off. Because I was supposed to track them all down, and one of them just left. I think I failed one of them, if I remember correctly. That was kind of a while ago now. Getting here was a little harder than expected, but I think it also might take me near the next quest. When am I supposed to meet up with her? Oh, X Factor, there we go. Early morning. I actually might need to go there now. Let's go get this real quick. Dude, look how high wait, look how bright out it is at 3 a.m. What? Did the fucking Earth get knocked out of its knocked off its axis, so day and night are all fucky or something? Because it is not this bright at 3:30 a.m. in California, I'm pretty sure. Like, this game takes place where? Central California? Where I live? There it is. Nah. death. Death is the card of becoming. It signifies an imminent and difficult transition, the conclusion of one phase of life and the beginning of another. Inevitably, something gets lost during the transformation, but something else will rise to take its place. We'll see if this actually goes anywhere. Don't especially care about tarot cards in a vacuum. Although I did give tarot cards as a Christmas present this year. But that speaks more of the person I was giving it to than me, necessarily. I came across cool tarot cards from an artist that I liked in some other context. I'm trying to remember what that context was now, actually. And I was like, oh shit, that's actually a good gift for that person. Aha! Stumbled upon one of my answers for this year, because it is a process trying to figure out everybody's Christmas presents each year.
Hello, I'm Julian Jordan. Welcome to the World Report on N54 News. The Western corporate states recently announced a new visa program. Persons intending to relocate there must first find a sponsor from among WCS-affiliated companies. Following a 20-year employment period within the WCS, visa holders can earn the right to permanent residence, a marriage license, and a single-child permit. In Northern Europe, the humanitarian crisis has worsened. Refugees from flooded regions in Belgium and the Netherlands continue to pour into Scandinavia. Sweden has responded with force, sinking over a dozen refugee vessels in recent weeks. Despite humanitarian efforts, nearly 60 people have been killed. Have we found heaven on Earth? Permanent human settlement on Antarctica is celebrating 10 years today. A wealth of natural resources hidden under the ice has spurred on the continent's rapid economic development. Though some environmental degradation has occurred as a result, inhabitants of the South Pole are still enjoying life as Antarctica's first dollhouse was recently opened. But perhaps most appealing to locals and newcomers alike is the astonishingly low crime level. Antarcticans enjoy a murder rate of only 70 per 100,000 residents. Thank you for watching N54 News. We'll see you next time.
Fucking Antarctica's like, hey, we may be killing all the wildlife, but at least we have strip clubs. And Sweden's apparently firing on refugee boats, which, yikes, fam. This isn't it. Not a good look, Chief. Yeah! Oh, I thought that might be a riskier jump than... Hello? A Jet Grind Radio character. Shut up. My name is spelled D-Z-E-N-G, for fuck's sake. I'll be honest, I didn't want to write this book, but they paid me, so here it is. Well, actually, it was written by a ghostwriter. Hey, Jake, just kidding. I haven't lost all my self-respect. Not yet. So, who even reads books nowadays? I thought people only bought them to decorate their apartments. At least that's what I do. By the way, wouldn't it be better to just get rid of the shelves altogether or something to think about? So where was I? Right. So, the publisher told me that they want to publish my autobiography, and do I have any questions? Of course, I asked them I could swear, like the drunken sailor I am, and they said, sure, we'll see. Shit, fuck, cunt-looking asshole. Hey, it works. Now that's over with, let's move on. You might have seen me on TV, where I host a satirical show called Info Flash. It's a pretty sweet gig. Once a week, I get to read smarmy jokes off a teleprompter written by interns, and they pay me more than you make in a year. Isn't capitalism fabulous? Alright, but how do I get there, you ask? Simple. One of my dad's colleagues was a showrunner for N54 News, and suddenly I found myself going around with a coffee pot. Refills, anyone? It was all unpaid, of course. Apart from that, there wasn't much to do, so you could usually find me out back taking one of my 100 or so daily smoke breaks. For some reason, people thought I was funny. Somehow, that shit came out of my mouth, made grown men cry with laughter, so they plopped me down in front of a camera, and I just kind of winged it from there. How do you get where I am? Well, you can't, because your dad doesn't have a showrunner friend at N54, and it's not like they're going to pluck some rando off the street. Don't you know people like me aren't supposed to rub shoulders with bottom feeders like you? Oh, and did I already mention that capitalism's fabulous? Nepotism, also known as the entire British Broadcasting Corporation, where 4 people run every show or some shit. Somehow Sherlock and Doctor Who both end up with the same showrunner, because that makes sense. Oh god! That was some interesting platforming we had there. I was trying to mantle onto a ledge, instead things happened. Things happened. I think I just saved. I kind of just reflexively hit F5 whenever I have the slightest mental distress of what might happen next, because nobody likes to watch 10 minutes of gameplay a second time. Sometimes, but not always. Depends on the context a bit. Yep. Alright. Let's behave ourselves and not just try to mantle onto the random thing over there. I think I've already read that one, or I've already picked it up before at least. This area is a whole thing, huh? Oh, I thought I was supposed to talk to the chair for a second there. I believe I've been in there before and I got like a condom. I was trying to sneak out of that apartment, but I couldn't because this gates didn't have an exit. And here we are. Did it somehow get darker outside? Like it was daylight at 3 a.m. and now it's darker at like 4 a.m.
Hey V, thanks for showing.
Really dark.
Talking with Maiko's like a game of 3D chess. Don't let her derail you.
Some deets about her could be useful when I talk to her. Don't you think?
No, leave the talking to me.
So in brief, I'm just here as your hustle, right?
Never said that. I just know the woman better.
How do you aim to get her over to our side?
By telling the truth. About Evelyn, what happened and why.
Think that'll cut it?
No. Have to improvise from there.
You seem a bundle of nerves.
Have a mind to kill the bastards with my bare hands. So yeah, you could say I'm a teensy bit nervous.
I'm ready. Let's go.
Hold on, I'll open it.
A lock like that? No way you cracked it open on your first try. You know how to get around their systems?
Appears so. Was hoping they hadn't run any updates since I left. Looks like I was right. Easy as paella. Follow me.
Fancy in here.
Judy Alvarez. I'd say it's great to see you, but I've never been one to lie. Also, I never like surprise parties, but you know.
Yup, bet I even know why.
Thought you'd hit rock bottom when you joined the Mox. Guess you've managed to stoop even lower now. Consorting with a common thug. Yes, V. I mean you.
I'm not a common thug, I'm a level 39 thug.
Sounds like I left a mark on this place. Good.
If by mark you mean buckets of blood, then yeah, congrats.
Came to Clouds for info. Left with info. What happened in between is what happens when people refuse to work with you.
Ever heard of a little something called compromise? Should try it sometime.
Compromises take time I just don't have.
just what exactly are you after? Gonna go and harass another doll?
Judy has a proposal. About clouds.
Wanna come back? Done. Always valued your skills, you know that. Just don't get why you had to drag this loose end in here.
Stop treating dolls like meat and I'll consider it. But first things first. Clouds needs to be taken from the tiger claws.
Okay, look. It's clear what happened to Ev was traumatic.
Huh? I was convinced you didn't know.
That girl was asking for an unhappy ending. I was just surprised it took so long.
We gotta do something, or everyone will end up like Evie. Woodman raped her while she was unconscious, then sold her like she was so much scrap.
Yeesh, you've always been unstable. Okay, since you seem more reasonable, care to explain what this is about?
I was about to I pressed 1 to pull out my pistol because I'm just like, wow, you seem unstable. It's like, wow, fuck you then, huh?
Judy's idea. Think about it. It could work.
Well, well, Jude. See, you found a true and loyal fan.
You aware what Woodman did to Evelyn when she was desperate for help? You sit by, let that happen?
Like sliding around.
Tiger Claw bosses rule this place. Know how much I mean to them? About as much as you two and your problems mean to me. Read negligible.
Doesn't it make you wonder why you even work here?
Gonna pretend as if you two weren't ever here. For old time's sake, Judy. Literally moments from now, security's gonna figure out you're here. Got 2 options. Go out the way you came in, or get thrown out. And that's not a threat or figure of speech. Just a friendly heads up.
Had enough.
You can't decide if she's sitting or smoking.
Smart move. And so you don't think I'm brushing you off completely, Forrest will be on the maintenance level in a couple minutes. Alone.
You picked the wrong side, Maiko.
I'll be the judge of that.
I'm not your enemy here.
And I didn't ask for your opinion.
I wonder if the security shows up if you wait long enough. Not enough to actually wait.
That went smoothly. She totally blew us off.
Probably needs time to think. Couple of days, tops.
And you might be right. I'll call her tomorrow.
We should check on the other person. It would definitely do them well to do another pass on all these major story moments, just to make sure they don't glitch out in various ways, like with Jackie. Like he ragdolled outside of my vehicle, and in Andrew's playthrough, he had a gun sticking out of his head.
Way back, yeah.
She couldn't decide if she was smoking or sitting.
Everyone in Night City.
She was different then. So was I.
Which aren't usually mutually exclusive, but they were here.
Can't trust people that see everything as a numbers game. Line between patting you on the back as their friend and planning on knifing you as their enemy.
All right, can't use this ladder.
I know. Right there with you. Well, used to have a big crush on her. Took me a long time to realize who she really was. But still, honest or crooked, we need her.
And of course, we had the emotional scene
Could've gone diving this morning.
of Alt's death,
Unwind and do you good. Do me good too, actually.
where the one repeating riff wouldn't go away.
Got an idea buzzing in my head, working it, but I can't say if it'll amount to anything.
Yeah, you, a deck chair, and a Mai Tai with a cocktail umbrella. Somehow I don't see it.
No, me in a deck chair is me mulling over coulda, shoulda, wouldas. Something I avoid right now.
that the guy we're here to see? Gives off big main character energy.
You have any idea who I am? Fucking thought so.
Ame Mamani.
Focus, V.
I guess he doesn't fucking matter.
What I see, baby. But I ain't busy.
He really looked like the person that we were here to meet or something. Can you like hustle? There used to be characters in Witcher that would like match your speed if you went faster. It was a little janky and weird and strange in universe.
Wait a sec. What about Woodman?
Waiting for her to slowly walk is driving me crazy too.
You sure he's gonna be there?
You met Michael. If that prick still works here, it's cause he follows her orders pretty damn precisely.
Did he survive our encounter?
Well, what do you want to do?
I want somebody to unload lead into his face till there is no face.
Somebody?
Fine. Want you to do it.
I did punch him unconscious last time. That was fun.
Don't have an ounce of sympathy for that motherfucker.
So, we going there?
Damn straight. Let's end him.
We'll take the elevator. Quickest way. Maintenance level.
Ah, the door just instantly opened. No animation.
You know what's worse than a Corpo? A wannabe Corpo bitch.
You mean Maiko?
Piece of work, that one. But I'll give her credit. She's dead on about your chances of pulling this off.
Night City. I'm Jillian.
Nah, I'm pretty leveled up now. I'll probably one-shot him from stealth, and his head will explode. And we'll be like, yay, his head exploded. Ah, so happy. Celebrate. We're gonna make this an annual holiday.
Has shown many
Oop.
have been corrupted with malware.
There he is. Ah, fuck, that glitchy moment. Okay. He aggroed instantly. He instantly knew that what this situation was, apparently. What? 99%? I've literally punched this guy to death before. Not death, but, you know. Okay. This range thing's not working out for me. Okay, why is he such a weird badass all of a sudden? I've literally won him against him in a fist fight before. I would have just stealth shot him, but I kind of thought there was going to be a moment of dialogue. Those homing shots aren't really working. You can see them flying everywhere but him. We almost accidentally spared him. That would have been pretty embarrassing.
Thought I'd feel more. Be satisfied.
No? What are you, stupid?
Punch the ground floor to get out of this place.
It's not like killing somebody brings back the murder victim.
Almost felt like the world would be a better place once you died.
In a very small way.
It was so fucking strong.
You know, revenge isn't ever really worth it. People want to believe it'll be the miracle pill for their grief. But that's not how it works.
What's the matter? What's going on?
I don't think the point was that we're gonna be feeling better. It's the point was fuck that guy. Follow me. Oh, she is running, but she wouldn't the other time. I guess it's case by case.
Gotta get back to Maiko with something big.
Appealing to her sense of justice wasn't big enough?
Maiko only works with specifics.
For a minute there, thought you were about to call it quits.
V, I go for days tuning virtues in a basement. Know what the chances are of somebody blowing my head off down there?
Minuscule?
Same as Maiko's empathy. Unlike you, I don't put myself out there. But this ain't over. Not yet.
You know, I'm also partial to specifics.
Uh-huh. So that's what matters. How many you'll drop, how much ammo you'll use, how many eddies it'll get you.
Art and dreams of freedom can't be everyone's food. Sometimes, you gotta deal with the dirt. So, what now?
Gotta think. We need more bodies, that's for sure. I'm gonna talk to the dolls. I'll call you when I've got something. See you later, V, and thanks.
He says all that stuff, but like most video games, this game doesn't have like bills or costs or anything, so it's not like I actually have upkeep to keep up with. And then I also am gonna be dead in a month, supposedly, so I don't have that much prospect of a future either to keep track of prices for. So it's like, I don't know, do I really need money? Even mechanically, I don't particularly like. I'm just like, oh, I guess my money is stacking up. I'm definitely doing quests just because they exist, and partly because they'll give me some experience, more so than because they pay me. They were about to murder me. He's gonna murder me for something. The police are after me because I summoned my car and got on it at a parking lot where people do that. Anyone pretends that they aggro on you for reasons are insane. It's completely nonsense and arbitrary. It's just, they literally are just a gang. Like, even more so than they were actually supposed to be in lore. They literally act like a gang that's currently in a dark alley, and then you just approach upon them, and it's like, but they're in the most public locations ever because they're placed like police officers. Oh, they forced me off. Where'd she come from?
You seem rather lost.
Oh, it's you.
Too many agents of chaos. Overwhelmed by discomfort.
The Chad. Oh, the Chow.
You again.
Did you enjoy our first meditation?
Where'd you vanish to?
Someone else needed me.
Yeah, I felt good as new after.
Deep contemplation must be regular in order to yield results. One drop of rain shall not quench your thirst. Would you like to try again?
Well, maybe. How much for another one?
That is for you to decide.
Maybe we'll get V to come to peace with his own death, and then that's actually the ending we get.
Should be enough.
Good. I will watch over you during the meditation.
A pistol for walking in the city, or a rifle for a trip out of town. Military. Protection for every
We are in the forest. Before us is a waterfall. Spirit of water, I send you greetings. 80% of our flesh and blood is made of you. Oh, what a mystery you are, Spirit of water. One moment you are liquid, the next you are ice, another you are snow, vapor, and fog. 1 minute you heal, the next you drown. Wash me of sickness, pain, the impurity of my body and soul, the negative energy of negative people, worlds, and dimensions. Give me you. wisdom, knowledge, health, strength, joy, happiness, and lasting inner peace. We draw the spirit of water into ourselves. Together, we are one body. We are water. We are the ones who flow over the waterfall's edge. We thank you, Spirit of Water, with our mind, body, and soul. There is no life without you. We honor the beauty hidden within you and the other elements.
I would not feel safe doing this around here.
Gone. Just like last time.
Every square foot of space outside in this city is so dangerous that I would never be like, oh yeah, let's just do a brain dance in the open. Hexagons, because there's always more. Oh, my brain freaking out? Why would I get street cred for meditating? It's weird, right? Just like not what those words mean generally. Motorcycle's gone? Yep. I wonder if that's a location in the city. Because they're brain dances, so they're supposed to be real locations, because they're recordings of brains. Although I guess they don't have to be, because you can edit the memories, so you could probably fully fabricate them. Oop. Or at the very least, even though brain dances are based around recordings, there could still probably be other ones that are completely fabricated from scratch as just experiences. I'm not totally sure. But then you also think video game asset wise, you think like, oh yeah, that location probably exists, because like it'd be a huge pain to make those pieces of scenery just for that one quest. It's at least assets that exist in the game, probably. Didn't mean to do that. Didn't mean to go back. Go back. Okay. Thank you. Judy. Hey V. Hey, wanted to thank you again, you know, because for helping me with clouds. Don't want to think about what could have happened if you hadn't been there. Anywho, I think I got something that might help us. Can't go into deets, but I'll holler at you in a couple days. Oh, and have a fabulous day. Talking about... So you talk about a revolution. Well, you know, we're gonna change your mind instead. I don't remember the lyrics to the song that well. Something, 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 anyhow. Definitely don't tell Stephanie, but when I think of that song, the version that comes to mind is the version performed by Jim Sturgis in Across the Universe, as opposed to the actual Beatles version. I just hear his voice. Well, I'm just homing in on you, apparently, huh?
The contours of your awareness are much clearer now. The knot in your mind is beginning to unwind.
Well, this looks neat. I didn't know the statue was here. A weird-looking phoenix.
I think I'm starting to get the hang of all this.
Inner harmony is like coming home from a long journey. Do not cling too tightly to your thoughts, but allow them to flow freely. Does a toad clench its fist when it swims?
What is the sound of one hand clapping?
That depends. Is someone clapping with you?
I want to try another one.
How much would you like to pay this time?
Will this be enough?
Yes. You may begin. I will guide you.
That's V's profound statement of the day. What is the sound of one hand clapping? Oh.
We are in the forest. We see rays of sunlight pierce the canopy, dancing and weaving into the tongues of flame below. Spirit of fire, spirit of the sun, I send you greetings. You give beauty to all other things. I am you, and you are me. There is no life without you. From you I was created, and to you I will return. Spirit of the sun, primordial fire, burn all impurity from my body and soul, and the negative energy of negative people, worlds, and dimensions. Cleanse every cell of my body. Give me the energy of life, health, youth, wisdom, knowledge, strength, joy, and happiness. Give me lasting inner peace, so that no one may shake me from my sacred equilibrium. Through half-closed eyes, we absorb the sun's divine energy. Through our eyes, the energy of fire, of the sun, touches our heads and flows down through every organ until it arrives at our toes. Each and every cell within our body, including the subtle and etheric, is replenished with the sun's energy. And from within us, light emerges. We are the sun. We thank you, Spirit of the Sun, element of fire with our mind, body, and soul.
Was he ever real?
Of course that would happen.
I like how when we move around a bit, you can see the entire horizon freak out about whether or not it wants to be visible or not. Yeah, these big horizons are when these long distance views are when the game's most likely to have a little freak out. Let's see. I don't particularly care for these. I'm kind of just taking a look-see so that you guys, it's like I'm humoring it for your guys' sake essentially, and for the game progress purposes, but I'm like, Zen. Sex on wheels, go to the garage near the cargo station. Whoever said no to a free car? Not to mention it's a quadra turbo fucking R, so quit picking your nose, head down to Rancho Coronado, and get behind that wheel. Okay, don't care about cars, but it's framed as a side quest, so I'm gonna treat it as one, because this one doesn't seem to just be a car acquisition. Definitely suggesting that it's some kind of story thing. I mean, the very idea that it's free, either it's a reward for something I already did and I just forgot, or it's like, haha, free asterisk, and then they try to murder you. That, I probably should have stopped for that fast travel point I just passed. Whoops. This thing is hauling ass, though. Yeah, I don't like meditation and Zen. Whoop! Ooh, I did not see that wall at first. All the stuff that's generally said in the process, I'm always like, This all sounds trite and irritating. I super just don't care. And I might relax and stare out at a beautiful thing in other contexts, but just deciding to stop and sit still and specifically take inaction as an action, like consciously being inactive as opposed to being accidentally inactive because I just kind of zone out. I hate it. I'll become inactive passively on my own at random any given day, but the idea of choosing to be inactive right now, like enforcing yourself to be, just makes me irritated. Alright, what could go wrong? I'm not even talking to anyone, I'm just gonna walk up. Apparently, I'm just gonna walk up and not even talk to anybody. What did you think was gonna happen? What do you think was happening next? Thing screams. Job complete? Okay. I guess this is mine now. Got your number from El Captain. Thanks for all your help with the car. Listen, there's just one last thing. I won't be coming back to NC anytime soon. There's a sweet ride I have left to leave behind. It'd be a damn shame for her to sit alone. Okay, so they gave it to me. I think this is the person I helped steal a car back for, but it was a different car. Okay. Seems zippy. Kind of annoyingly loud. I'm trying to flex on everyone, which just makes it kind of irritating. But most importantly, it's not a motorcycle, so get a fuck goodbye. Anyway, I guess so. I guess it is it's a follow-up reward for something that happened earlier. Not that I necessarily forgot about, but just that I just didn't have the context yet for what was up. But there's all the quest objectives. They weren't there a second ago. Wait, what? Oh. They were filtered out on accident. Whoops. My map froze. Let's try this again. There you go. It wasn't telling me where things were. Is there a closer spot? Not really. Oh. Also something like right here to take a look at. Nothing more convenient than accidentally running into these things. Just being like right next to it. Don't stick your hand in the wolf's mouth. That's not a good idea. Don't stick your hand in the wolf's mouth. Strength. Strength is the card of resilience. It is associated with determination, bravery, and internal struggle. One must have dedication in order to overcome obstacles and reach one's goal. Strength is about physical prowess and spiritual fortitude, the power that must be unleashed to achieve the impossible. That's a striking visual. Ignoring the tattoo, it looks like a Jedi that's secretly a robot who's also a woman, which takes me the fuck back to just one of the funniest things of 2019. 2019, wasn't that nice to think about? Let's go back to there. There's a particular subsection of Star Wars fans that are really obsessed with this idea that like Rey is a Mary Sue in the new trilogy, and they get really mad about her for reasons that are often hard to actually explain. Not that hard to explain. The reason is that they have issues with women in many, to some extent. There was one particular guy who I guess was a novelist that did other adaptations and whatnot within the Star Wars universe, and he was one of the people that was really uppity about like the state that the series was in Force Awakens and Last Jedi, and they're really mad. So they're gonna like, I'm gonna write a version, I'm gonna write a screenplay version or like an outline for Rise of Skywalker that would fix how broken the story is. and it featured a part where Rey gets hit by like a lightsaber in the head or something, revealing that she was a droid the whole time because she's got like exposed circuits sticking out like the Terminator and shit. And it's like that, oh my god, you guys, this would be such a fucking, that's such a nerdy, irritating thing to spend actual narrative on, would be the idea of like,
Yo, V, you got a guy looking to be extracted out of NC pronto, or else it's his funeral. Need me a decent driver who won't shit their pants when things get hairy. What do you think? Check the spec.
6th Street. Hate those bastards. Vomit lofty patriotic bullshit all day. Act like fucking animals.
is he near me? Like one of the worst things you can do in your movies is to like spend entire scenes dedicated to just answering what's essentially like hyper niche online fan theories that a particular subsection had. It's like, this is all, it's like, well, why are we doing this? Oh, it's exclusively just to deal with the idea that like somebody thought Rey was overpowered, so she must be a robot. Ah, and it's like, what? For that rest of the world, everyone would be like, what the fuck is happening? Then again, that's what the Rise of Skywalker turned out to be in other ways.
Average temperatures this month in Night City have remained within human safety levels.
Doop doop. Hello.
Oh fuck. Goddamn bloodbath in here.
Yeah, it's not great. That's just an automatic door, we're fine. Beelzebub's tales to his grandson? Did I read this already or not? Even before our arrival, many beings in Babylon had lost their minds over this subject, while many others were inching closer to the same fate. The burning question of the day, the question that racked the brains of both pitiful scientists and the normal beings of Babylon, was this: do we have a soul or not? There were all sorts of the most fantastic theories on this subject, the new ones appearing all the time, and each and every one of the tempting hypotheses has its supporters. Despite the overwhelming number of diversity of these beliefs, they were all based on one or two completely opposing premises. The first was called atheism, while the other was idealism and dualism. Old dualistic hypotheses held the soul existed and, of course, that it was immortal and could suffer many things even after the death of the being. Meanwhile, the atheistic theories held the complete opposite view. In short, my boy, when we come to Babylon, we come upon what could only be called constructing the Tower of Babel. I won't just pop out and spoil Rise of Skywalker. Although I think a lot of people have seen about it by now, or everyone that cares about it more or less. And they know the wreck that it was. But one of the most astonishing things was the fact that that horrible fan fiction, trashy idea of what it should have been, that screenplay or whatever it's called that that guy wrote, the whole thing reads as completely insane and absurd and like bizarrely bad storytelling. Like how did anyone ever think it could be good?
That's your tomb, isn't it? Think he's alive. Fuckers like that always land on their feet.
And the most horrifying thing was that parts of that story came true. Some of his dumb, stupid ideas actually were in the movie, and it's like, no, that was one of the worst ideas of all of his bad ideas. I can't believe it's in the real one. Because it came out in advance. Dubai, Sand and Death. I feel like I read that one before, but I'm not sure.
Hey, you hear me?
Poke him with a stick.
Huh? Oh, fuck. 6th Street, they...
I know. Flavio, right? That you?
Yeah. Oh, you've got to get me out of here.
Oh, I have to stand over here to talk to him. Gotcha. It's so fucking arbitrary.
What the hell happened? All you had to do was sit on your ass, quiet, alone.
Yeah, but just wanted to say goodbye to the city, you know? So I ordered in some girls, some boosters.
What, you thought nobody would notice? Calling half the hookers in the city and nobody would bat an eye?
Okay. I fucked up. I know. The facts didn't matter now. We have to go.
You don't say. Fine, we're out.
Ow! Oh, shit! Car's in the garage. Oh, take me there.
Oh. That might be a bit of a problem. I didn't really like get here via violence. Are you sure I can't just throw you out the window? Maybe I can carry you while I jump out. Like a superhero. This is just the same room. Can you come out this way? Buddy.
Come on, don't drag this out.
Are you just a rando that's just standing here? Run away from here, please. Hey, he's in the car. He found his way, even though it didn't even do the escorting part I was supposed to do. Are you out of the way? I can't see.
Got him.
Are you out of the way? Okay, I think she ran from the car.
Quick griping, you're alive.
I didn't want to run her over, but I couldn't see because of the stupid transition from dark to light being so severe. Even though I was just outside, so my eyes didn't adjust to the darkness yet. And we're good. Oh, I'm inside of another car. Oh. I can't move. I guess it's fine because we're already here. I have to get on this side?
Hey, over here.
Okay, now I can stand up. It wouldn't let me stand up at first. Hello?
Where is the client?
In the back, bleeding out.
Shit! If he dies, I don't get paid.
Not my problem. I did my part.
I don't know what else you expect me to do. I don't, like, fix people.
We're going to a ripper, okay? A few minutes away.
Oop.
Will you hang in there? No choice.
Wait, you do have driving AI?
I call pro merc work. Flavio's yapping my ears off, says he's never met anyone tougher than you. Bet it's gonna stay that way for a while. Rare breed, mercs like you.
Maybe they don't have driving AI.
I'll already flick the heads your way.
That's a stop. That is a stoplight. I'd be in more of a hurry if I was about to get not paid like this. All right, have fun. That was interesting. I wasn't expecting the AI to be able to navigate to the road to get going. Mainly because every instance of driving I've seen so far feels like I'm watching a pre-scripted drive, like literally like I'm following just a track. But hey, he's able to navigate over there. Now they just need more advanced algorithms so that people can behave like people a little bit, and also drive around a hazard instead of just stopping all traffic indefinitely and so on. They'll get there one day. I can't wait for when this game comes out of early access. A lot of cold blood sources. This is a pretty good one because it makes them go down one at a time. So then whatever number of stacks you have, they'll go down over time, which makes them stick around way longer as opposed to just being like one cooldown wears off and they just blink out of existence. Don't know how much I necessarily feel the effects of cold blood. Not a ton lately because I'm not necessarily fighting all the time, but you know, eventually I might need to actually fight, so it'll come in handy. Otherwise I can just stealth headshot people and instantly kill them. And then most of the stealth mechanics outside of that, aside from my, they don't really rely on my stats, except for maybe my raw stealth stat. Like my actual cool stat is probably the most important thing for my stealthing. Everything else is just minor changes to how the stealthing works that can be helpful. What did I just mantle on? That was weird. But by and large, I don't really need the skills. Like I am, as long as I'm not fighting skull people that are super high level because they out-leveled me and I'm not supposed to be doing that mission in the first place. It seems like I can still consistently stealth headshot people without any pistol skill. So, I'm fine. I might be misspending my points potentially, but I'm not particularly concerned just because stuff seems okay, even if I do that. A weird sounding horn.